Hi everyone. It's a pleasure to welcome you to my betrayed and broken channel. Today I present to you my author's story. Subscribe so you don't miss the release of the next video. Enjoy watching. This is the story of Ethan and Avery. What do you think? Avery was getting ready, carefully applying makeup and paying on her favorite dress for a party. She looked at her reflection, satisfied with her appearance, then casually mentioned to Ethan, "I'm going to a colleague's birthday party tonight. Don't wait up for me, I might be late." Ethan, sitting on the sofa, watched her with a growing unease. "You've been going on a lot lately, Avery," he said, trying to keep his voice steady. "I can't shake the feeling that something's off whenever you go out." Avery paused, not meeting his gaze as she adjusted her heels. "Don't worry so much," she replied, her voice quieter than usual. "It's just a party with friends. Nothing big." Ethan, feeling the tension building between them, pressed on. "It's not just about tonight, though. You've been going out so often without really telling me where you're going or who you're with. Feels like you're hiding something." Avery hesitated for a moment, her fingers lingering on her purse strap. "I just want to go out and have fun, Ethan. Don't make it a big deal." Ethan stood up, his voice serious now. "Avery, it's not about fun. It's about us. I feel like we're drifting apart. Every time you leave, it feels like you're choosing something else over our marriage." Avery glanced at the door, feeling cornered. "I don't want to argue, Ethan. It's just a party." With her hand on the doorknob, Ethan's voice low and steady, cut through the air. "If you leave tonight, don't come back." Avery froze, her heart skipping a beat. She hadn't expected him to go that far. She turned to look at him, shock written across her face. "What you mean?" she asked, her voice barely a whisper. Ethan's expression was full of quiet pain. "I've been trying to hold on, but I can't do this anymore. If you leave tonight, then don't bother coming back. We're done." Avery stood there, torn between anger and disbelief, but after a moment, she made her decision. With a deep sigh, she whispered, "I'm going. We'll talk later." She walked out the door, leaving Ethan standing in the silence. The ultimatum sinking deep into his heart. He sat back down, staring blankly at the door that had just closed on the life they once shared. The discovery. About an hour after Avery left, Ethan received a message from one of his friends. "I just saw Avery walking down the street with some guy. Is everything okay between you two?" Ethan's stomach dropped. The suspicion that had been gnawing at him for weeks was now solidified. He could know what hurt more, the thought of Avery with another man, or the fact that she had lied to him again. He spent the rest of the night thinking about the state of their marriage, the quiet evenings they once enjoyed, the laughter, the trust. It all seemed so far away now. It was clear that something had changed, but the full extent of it was still unknown. The morning after. The next morning, Avery returned home as if nothing had happened, her makeup slightly smudged from the night before. Ethan sat at the kitchen table, sipping his coffee in silence, as eyes watching her every move. Avery felt a wave of guilt but tried to act normal. "Morning," she said, casually avoiding his gaze. But Ethan did respond. The tension in the room was thick. She knew something was wrong, but chose not to address it. Instead, she got ready for work, hoping that the awkwardness would fade. Little did she know, Ethan had already made up his mind. Later that day, Ethan began packing his things. Quietly, methodically, he folded his clothes and placed them into a suitcase. He felt numb but determined. His decision was final. He couldn't stay in a marriage filled with lies. By the time Avery returned from work, the house felt strangely empty. Her heart sank when she saw the open closet, with Ethan's side completely cleared out. She rushed through the house, for panic growing with every empty drawer she opened. Finally, she grabbed her phone and dialed Ethan's number. He answered after a few rings, his voice distanced. "What is it, Avery?" "Ethan, what's going on? Where are you? Did I do something wrong?" Her voice trembled with fear. "I know what's been happening, Avery," Ethan replied calmly. "I've seen the signs. You've been lying to me for a while now, and I can't live like this anymore." Avery's throat tightened. I didn't mean for it to get like this. I just needed space. It's over, Avery. Ethan interrupted. This marriage is over. With that, he hung up, leaving Avery staring at her phone, her hands shaking as the reality of her actions crashed down on her. The aftermath. Ethan moved out of the city, determined to start fresh. He found peace in the quiet solitude far away from the memories of his broken marriage. Over time, he met a woman named Lily who brought joy and stability back into his life. They began to build something real, something based on trust, something he thought he had lost forever. Meanwhile, Avery's world continued to crumble. The parties, the attention from other men. It all fell hollow now. She had lost the one person who truly cared for her, and now she had to face the consequences of her actions alone. Update. It's been a year since Ethan left Avery. He and Lily are now engaged, and Ethan has finally found the happiness he deserves. Avery, on the other hand, remains trapped in the cycle of regret and loneliness, realizing too late what she had thrown away. Comments. Avery didn't appreciate what she had until it was gone. Good for Ethan for leaving. Heartbreaker. 24. I feel bad for Ethan, but I'm glad he found someone who values him. Avery made her bed. Now she has to lie in it. Truth teller. I can't believe how selfish Avery was. The audacity to keep lying and expect Ethan to be okay with it. No more excuses. Honestly, it's not easy walking away, but sometimes it's the only way to save yourself. Ethan did the right thing. Real talk. Avery's story is sad, but it's a reminder that you can't play with people's trust and expect no consequences. Karma 101. Haven't subscribed yet? Go ahead and do it right now so you don't miss out on new stories.